Greetings, everyone. This is Grand Madam. This is going to be the Shadow and Archetypes reading. It seems like the last ones I did was a big hit, or were a big hit, and this is the perfect time to do so. It's early in the morning, it's quiet, not a creature is stirring yet. So I'm going to take this time to do the Shadow and the Archetypes. Now, this is the Lion's Gate's final day. So if you have any intentions that you need to get off your chest or off your paper and notepad, today is the day to activate them. Okay? Enough said about that. I've just had my sun meditation, and here we go. I'm going to be using the Dark Goddess deck for the Shadows or Archetypes. I don't know which one it's going to be, so let's see what's going to go on here. Which one do we have this morning? Are there going to be Shadows or Archetypes? For the collective, Tarot team. Tarot team's here. Kalak, Lazaziel, Laziel. Surround this viewership, my channel, and myself in my home with your flaming swords from all sides. Protect us from negative energies, inside and out. Let those on their way to work have a wonderful day, a powerful day. Okay? So what are the shadows, or what is the archetype dominant for today? And we have, keep going up. I was getting ready to cut. Tarot team says keep going. All right, got it. All right. We have Ma'at, judgment. Pull this back some. Get it under that light. Yeah. Ma'at, goddess of justice, Egyptian goddess Kari, atonement. And Shangje, obsession. So, let's see what's at the end. Endurance. Endurance. Galesh. Galesh. Okay. So what we have here. Archetype of justice. Ma'at. Egyptian goddess. 120, I guess you would say, not commandments, but declarations. Like the 10 commandments, thou shalt not. Hers are, I have not. So this is definitely an archetype. We have balance here. We have skati. Atonement, at one-ment, coming together. Fling it all in. And we have, now here we have a shadow, obsession. Obsession to the point of almost madness. Definitely out of control. So, let's pick up, what are we going to use? Last time we used the gypsy cards, and they were quite informative. So we're going to use those this morning. Let's start with judgment. Let's see the cards. We can't pull them down. Here's some. Here. For judgment. What is judgment? So we've got a mixed bag this morning. We have shadows and archetypes. What is judgment? And I'm going to have to put those right back up here. We have, someone's judging frivolity. Frivolity. Devil may care attitude. Ooh, and now we have despair. So on someone, the judgment has been passed. Your devil may care attitude has gotten you into a whirl of sadness. And here's the room. That means the staff has been talking about you, or the family has been talking about you, or your friends have been talking about you. All right, judgment has been passed. And it's, oh, look at this, frivolous with money. The bank is talking about you. All right. So, judgment's been passed, a decision has been made. Somebody is going to, let's just say, lose their banking privileges or lose their allowance. Basically, what this means is you have to be more disciplined with your money. That's interesting. And you know what? That can go, I'm hearing the United States has the same problem. The whole country. I'm talking the government has been frivolous with the money. Wow, didn't expect that. Thank you, Tarot team. Let's move on to atonement at 1 minute. Okay, let's see what this is all about. My aunt. Oof. Take it from, okay, if you insist. Said take it from the middle. There has been some type of reunion of friends, maybe family members. Someone, these people are close. This is joyfulness, and you're having a great time. So you're coming together. This is a coming together. Ah, there's been a reunion with a sweetheart. Oh, wow, and it was a surprise. So that's a good thing during this Lion's Gate, the last day of the Lion's Gate. Now let's check this obsession. Let's see what this is all about. What is this about? What is obsession? So there have been a lot of ups and downs, a lot of words exchanged that created separations regarding money. And it seems now that the lesson has been harshly learned. There have been apologies, amends have been made, and reunions have occurred. All right. Here is obsession. We have cheerfulness. That's the partying type. Thoughts. Oh, power. So someone's got a whole whirlwind of thoughts running through their heads right about now. And falseness. Ooh, okay. So, this is about discernment. But worse than discernment, not worse, but it's also about worry. Someone is really haughtiness. Okay, wow. Yeah. Definitely a shadow. Okay. Definitely a shadow. Yeah. And so, let's see. Someone has finally come to grips with who they are and who they've been with. And what I'm feeling here is that they have literally made the decision to walk away from the frivolity, walk away from the irresponsibility, and they've even been hit in the ego. And now they're coming back down to earth. Act like they have some sense. That's interesting. I'm going to move these over now and pull out the Rider-Waite's. And we're going to do our usual old-fashioned Celtic spread. Let's see what this is about. Shadows and Archetypes. Ma'at, Skari, Shade. The Judge, Warrior of love and the obsession. Now, also, it's interesting because I have a fruit fly flying around me. Um, Skady was the one who jacked up Loki for laughing at her at a time when she was hurt the most. She had lost her husband. And I do believe in Norse lore, she ended up marrying Odin, who was, well, Odin's always appeared as an old man. I don't think Odin was ever young, but that's neither here nor there. And Loki talked so much trash about Skady. The next thing you know, Loki had talked his way into a big problem with Odin and with with Odin so much as some others he had played some tricks on, and they caught him, and they chained him to a mountain. That's where she got it. So she talked all kinds of trash while he was in chains, wrapped around the mountain. She got him good. She got him good. Made him feel this small. I'm not sure. She inflicted some pain too. But talk about atonement. Talk about retribution. Let's just say he learned his lesson. And pulled it's like she pulled herself completely back together after that, after she had dealt with Loki. Because Loki initiated being irresponsible and foolish the death of her husband. That's another story. That's Nordic mythology. But it went full circle. Skady took it full circle. Atonement at one minute. Now it's complete. It's over. What's done is done. I've seen to that. Atonement. I know. Your concept of atonement is coming together, kumbaya, la la la. Not all the time. Not all the time. Sometimes it's completing a karmic cycle where you may be the judge, jury, and executioner. An agent of karma yourself. Yeah. You can be an agent of karma. Someone else's karma. So, we have judgment, atonement, and obsession. What is this about here? Let's wrap it up with this. Someone's asking me for a love message. We'll see if it's in here. We will see if it's in here. See, folks, these messages pop out. The energy around these messages pop out. It's almost like, here's the data, Grand Madam. Do that, filter it the way you need to, analyze it, and present it all at the same time. And if the energy of a love situation is in there, then I can pull it out. But if it's not in there, it's not in there. Okay, top, middle, bottom. Here from the top. Thank you. Overall energy, the Emperor. Self-containment, self-empowerment. The Ruler. Also Father. Let's see where this goes. Ooh. This is ruin. Someone feels subconsciously that they've been ruined. Ten of Swords. This can also be the VAX, having several of them at one time. If you're a certain age, I would not advise that anymore. One at a time if it's quick. And here's someone who's obsessive thoughts. Well, someone is obsessing over the ruin of a father. That's one scenario. Others are obsessing over the ruin of their power. Their power was stripped from them on the job. What else is going on here, Tarot Team? Someone else feels that their own personal power has been stripped from them. Where are my oracle cards? There was some dirty business. Sneaky business. Here we have the Seven of Swords. Behind the scenes, behind the back, lies were told. There was a betrayal. And it hit the fan. With the tower, you see the electricity, the lightning strike? That's the truth. And what it has done, or what it has done, is, let's just say, blown the fake image off, blown the mask off someone, exposed the truth. And so all that falseness, all that was built on that false foundation has crumbled. And you know, that could go back to frivolous judgment also. Someone, instead of making a sincere and a discerning decision, based an important decision on something silly, on just being frivolous with it. Oh, I'll talk to them later. I'm not talking to them right now. But we need a decision. I need to know what you want to do now, later. That kind of attitude. And now we have stability and a celebration. So it seems like it all worked out, whatever it was. Financial stability, emotional stability, spiritual stability. Mind, body, spirit. And here we have generosity. So someone is concerned now about the generosity. They have received, or they have a witness given. And here we have the lady boss on the job. This is the Empress. We have mom at home. She is the divine feminine. She is the one who makes things work. Okay? She is the Empress to the Emperor. The Emperor issues an edict. The Emperor sees that it's followed through. Something got loose on social media or in the news, and that's concern about that. This is falling into the hopes and fears. So, and here we have a message regarding someone's money. Three of Cups is support from friends to end a cycle for some of you, and to start a new cycle for others. So this is quite interesting. Someone is having great difficulties being a bachelor. Others of you are having great difficulties being happy, content. Look at his face, Mr. Smug here. I've got it all together. Ha ha ha. This is me. Not really. So someone's had an ego slap down. Okay. Their shadow came out at the wrong time. Or maybe they came out at the right time, because now they've been educated. And look at this. Now they're feeling abandoned. They have lost some money too. Let's just say their money has been slowed up. Money's delayed. This is interesting. At the bottom of the deck, things did not work out the way it was planned. It looks as though we have the Four of Cups here. And someone, this comes from being so boggled in the mind. Eight of Swords action. So busy looking at the past three cups that you can't see the fourth cup that's handed you by the angel. That's a lot of worry. Right here. Now, where are my... I'm going to use my Shaman healing cards. I'm going to look at the Eight of Swords to find out what's going on. What is this all about? Apologies abound, people. Someone is even obsessed with, I gotta talk to you, I must talk to you, I have to see you, I have to see you. I just need to talk to you. For an apology. And it's a big one. But judgment has been made. Someone was very cavalier and frivolous with the decision that was made. And during the Lion's Gate, it was big. It was really big. What is the Eight of Swords? What is the Eight of Swords? These cards are so nice. They're so small, but they're just so smooth. So easy to use. And it's interesting, all three of these cards, Judgment, Atonement, Obsession, all are female warriors on symbolism. Female warriors. Now, Eight of Swords. Will I ever be happy again? This is the card of joy. Mm. This is like a spot. Well, it's just what it looks like. It looks like a nest with a spot in it. That place is for someone to go and crawl in and just heal. Allow the earth to heal them. This is dealing with the earth being, healing from the earth being. So, yeah. This energy, I do believe, is for a lady boss. Healing energy here. Absorb that, allowing the earth to absorb the energy. Oftentimes, when I feel like I'm about to lose it, or after I have lost it, I just gather the energy around me and shuck it down in the front yard or on the wooden floor. Just and ground myself, clear myself, and ground myself. And that's what this person looks like they're doing here. Yeah, someone got a reality check that would not quit. Stripping illusions. Stripping illusions. So someone, I truly, let me do one more. Past, present, and future. They've been going on. Someone has been operating on a scenario or a program or a mindset for a very long time, and it was completely false. It's like someone who has been built up to believe that you are the queen, you are the only one, you are uh, the best of the best, only to be turned around, only to find out, no, you are not the queen. No, we did not consider you for that position like they said they would. You know how someone is really just pumped up to believe certain things, like, Carol, you know you got this job, you're in, like Flint, and then they give it to someone else? Like you, or another scenario is like you thought you were the only one, and then you find out you're not. There are many. That's what this feels like. That's exactly what this feels like. Now, someone has really got, and this is probably where this obsession is coming from, too, because I need to talk to you, I need to talk to you, I need to talk to you. And this is where the judgment is. You know how they pump up these actors and actresses to make them think that they are so above everyone else. So very, very special. You're going to get that Oscar this year. And then they give it to someone who has not worked as hard as they have. And it was a ploy all around. It was a ploy to get the best out of you, to suck your juices dry, and then to take the rewards and go. That's what it was all about. So that's what it looks like is happening here. Is there anything else I want to say about this? Yeah. And now you have an offer, or someone you know may have been given an offer they can't even see. It is so small, mediocre, or just can't even see it. Even it could be the best offer you could get, you don't see it, or they don't see it. Um, what else can I say here? This is a time of pause for you, or for this person I'm talking about here, whomever it may be. You may know this person. This may not be you at all. This may be someone you know. Just tell them it's temporary. It is a much needed reality check. And that's another thing, when Sirius is shooting those energy beams down here through our sun's portal, a lot of truth is going to come out. And it's not always going to be fun truth. It's not always going to be easy to hear. But it will help you see things as they are and not through rose-colored glasses. It'll help you see right through the hype, right through the BS, right through the BS. And as it might be a painful thing, but it's an important thing. It's very critical for for you to understand this, because somebody has been dealing living their lives based on a false narrative. Someone has been living a lie and did not know it. And you know how dangerous that is. But with the blessings of the universe and the guidance of those who help and support us, all that has been exposed. And now the truth is out there. Yes, it hurts. Yes, it's embarrassing. But more important than all of that is now you know. Or now your friend or your family member knows the truth. And now they can sit still and figure out where they can really go. And most important, figure out who they really are. Because someone's had a head job done on them that you just can't believe. Really. Someone's head's been blown all out of proportion. And the reality check is here. So, like I said, the shadow is this, I guess you would say, the false, no, that's not going to. Judgment, that's an archetype. Atonement, that would be archetype. The obsession, that's going to be a shadow. That's going to be a shadow. So someone was really living in their shadow and creating havoc and not even realizing it. And I don't even think really cared. Because it was almost like they were put on the planet. They thought they were almost a goddess or a god man. And now they've just found out you're only human like the rest of us. If this is happening to you, apologies. I know you're feeling that, but it was necessary. This was necessary to clear some things out, because you were heading, like I said, you were living on a false narrative. And if it's happened to a friend, basically all you can do is just be there for them. Don't try to talk them. Just listen. Don't add any advice. They don't need it. They know more so than you at this time. And they're reeling from it. Okay? Just be there quietly. I wouldn't even suggest a trip to the pub right now. Or to the bar. No, I wouldn't even. This is their time of just being quiet. They've got a lot to figure out. I heard that tarot team is just saying, and they're young too. They've got a lot to figure out. Okay, that's your Shadows and Archetypes reading for Lionsgate, August 8th, 2022. This is Grand Madam. Much love.